Hi, I'm Coach Terry, and welcome back to Rising Forward with Your Coach Terry. I am so glad you're here. In the last episode, which was my first official episode, we talked about naming the grief we carry, the grief that comes from being pushed out of the workforce and the work that we poured ourselves into. Understanding that some of us are still feeling like we lost the sense of stability, identity, and feeling like no one cares beyond the numbers. And if you're still sitting with that grief, you don't have to rush through it. It is what it is. In episode 2, we will start to build the momentum of rising forward. But this episode is a quick pause and a check in, just a space to show some love and support, to remind ourselves that even in the middle of everything we're going through, we are not alone. We have family here. We are a community of Black women holding space for each other. So I wanted to just use this time to check in. This holiday season might be a little heavy for some of us, especially since some of us are still trying to figure out what to do next. And right now, I just want to invite you to take a deep breath, just be present for a moment. Remember what I said about a moment. It is just a moment in the timelines of our lives, right? I've been through this before, and God was right on time with everything I needed. But I want to ask you right now, what is weighing on your heart right now? How are you caring for yourself right now? And what do you see around you as a reminder for you to step out on faith? Because sometimes faith is simply showing up and trusting that tomorrow is not going to be a repeat of today, that joy will come in the morning. And if you are doing nothing right now, that may be what you need to rebuild your strength and your hope and your faith. You know, we lean on our faith, our courage, the wisdom inside us, and the wisdom from others in order to get through some of the hardest times. We know what it's like to feel invisible or undervalued. You know, many of us have family responsibilities, financial stress, and uncertainty about what's coming next. And yet, we are still here. We are still standing. We are still seeking connection. We're still hoping. And I want to build a community of women just like us, knowing that although we may be apart physically, in this space, we rise forward together. We lift each other up. We encourage one another, and we hold each other through the holidays and the tough times. I want us to feel appreciated when we don't feel appreciated, you know? And so let me do this right now. I want you to take a few minutes out to reflect or write down one thing that you are grateful for in yourself or around you. Because even in the tiny moments, there is evidence of God's love. And then I want you to reach out to one Black woman this week just to ask, how are you really doing? Or if you see a Black woman while you're out, just smile and say, I see you, sis. Sometimes the act of showing love creates massive ripples of blessings that we just can't even comprehend, right? Remember, needing support does not mean that you are weak, and feeling grief does not mean that you are failing. It means you are human, that you are trying to navigate crazy times right now. And even when life is heavy, we can still hold each other up. We can show love. We can take care of ourselves. We can step forward in faith. You are not alone. You are family here. And we rise forward together. Thank you so much for being here today. I'll see you next time.